Hello Silveraptor, and today we're going to be doing the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps deck, the ANZACs. Are you ready for this one?
Yes, I am, and at the same time, no, I'm not.
I'm kind of looking forward to this one. They've got some decent units and they've got some very poor units. It's going to be a really interesting one to do in the actual battles afterwards. But let's kick off with
Very hard to do with only Canadian.
Yeah, with these, yeah, with these and the Canadians is going to be, well, yeah, a bit dodgy, but we'll give it a go. So we'll head off with the logistics. We'll ignore the fob. We've both got a fob, I assume. And then we've got our logistics. I've got Chinooks and Man-Catty 6x6s.
Oh, I got Chinooks and 2 stacks of Man-Catty 6x6s.
2 stacks. Okay, interesting. So you've gone for one command then? Yeah, one command then?
Yep, I've got the M577A1. It's only 10 points more than Rover CP, which was my first choice in considering. But it has 10 strength, it's got a bit of armor, and it moves still fairly decent, and it's amphibious, so...
Yeah, nice little armoured command, and I've got exactly the same. You get 5 of them, so a decent number. And
plus, it kind of looks like it has an air conditioning unit at the front there, doesn't it?
Yeah, nice comfortable tank or armoured truck to be in the desert. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, to be fair, this is Australia, so it is a desert, so they need an air conditioning, and they like to have it up front, so it's the first thing shot up by bullets, so now suddenly they're sweltering hot inside this tank.
Exactly, yeah, and I'm looking at there's a bit of a hatch at the front there. I'm not sure I'm sure they get in at the back, not at the front. So yeah, weird looking vehicle all round, but you know, it's all right. But instead of your second Man-Catty 6x6 card, I've gone for the Infantry HQ in Hueys as well, just for a normal thing for me, just for a bit of flexibility around the map.
The regular Huey, the UH-1H.
Yeah, the one with the little machine gun. Yeah, the M60. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Then for infantry, we'll start off with, I've got commandos. I'll start off with them. I've got Commando 90s in the vehicles of total destruction. Although, is that a vehicle of total destruction? It kind of is. It's kind of a version of it, yeah. So yeah, Commando 90s,
Which
just
one?
Decent ones. The M113A1 3050.
Ah, yes. The vehicle of death.
Yeah, our favourite vehicle. Yes, indeed. So I've gone for those as my main kind of rifle infantry. What have you got for your rifle infantry?
I actually have all my infantry and helicopters. It's a bit of an airborne assault to get them quickly in, but I'm actually pleased that they seem to have a little more elite infantry than the Canadians this time around. I too got 2 stacks of Commando 90s. I was considering about the regular Commandos. They're the same points, the Commandos and the Commando 90s. It's just that you can get more Commandos. But then I double-checked and found out that the gun and the light machine gun was significantly worse than the Commando 90s. So I just went to the Commando 90s for 3 less members in a squad, but they're still pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah. And shall I just do mine first then? And you can do your kind of airborne infantry deck. So,
okay, sure.
As well as the Commando 90s, I've got SASRs, Special Forces in Aslav. Aslavs? Aslav? Is that how you pronounce it? Aslav PC?
Yeah, Aslav PC.
Yeah. I've got Assault Pioneers, bit of support there, fire support in the Trucks of Death. Red Eye Anti-Air in Little Hueys, the little cheap Hueys, 15 pointers. And I've got Milan ATGM units in Little Hueys as well. So I can get some units out nice and early, ATGMs, anti-air, into the buildings and follow up with kind of infantry and assault infantry and pioneers to back them up if required. So that's kind of my thinking behind that one. So yeah, what have you got?
It's kind of interesting that you got the Red Eyes. That I thought they were pretty poor, but...
why did I get the Red Eyes? Do you know what? I'm trying to think. 16 over and above the RBSs, you mean? To be perfectly honest, I'm not completely sure.
Because, I mean, they only have 3 HE power, so even if they hit, most helicopters have 4 hit points, they're not going to kill it. They need to have, need a lot of these things. to hit it, and even if they do hit it, they're not going to kill anything in one shot. So
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
I think I might have got it because I ran out of Hueys and I wanted airborne, but oh no, I can get. Oh, hold on,
70.
I can get S70s. I've just seen that. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to swap them.
Yeah.
Swap them for the RBS 70s in S70s. Yeah, I've swapped them. Excellent. Good. Thanks. So,
Yep,
take us through your infantry.
All right. Well, I've got my commando, 2 stacks of commando 90s and the S70 Black Hawk variant that has a nice summer tan paint.
Cool. Cool.
Yep, they're going to be, the basic units, and then I've got 2 stacks of the SASR in Chinook. So I've got 20 SASR squads and 26 Commando 90 squads. So it's more elite shock troop.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, definitely going to stand up much better in the Canadians one-on-one.
So maybe Wonson Harbour for our first one then. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, because, the Canadians need a fair fight.
I know, true.
And then I got the RBS 70s and an S7 70 as well.
Okay, same as me. Yeah, I like the look of that chopper, actually. Looks pretty decent.
It's pretty much a Blackhawk with a summer paint job, desert paint job.
Yeah, so that's it for you, isn't it? 2 Commando 90s, 2 SASRs, and those guys as well. Excellent. Yep. Superb. Let's move on to the support then. Not brilliant, but not too bad. They've kind of got the British anti-air units. So I've got 2 sets of non-radar track rapiers and 1 set of track rapier FSAs for my anti-air.
I've got the 2 sets of non-radar track rapiers because I didn't get any of the radar ones because that greatly reduces their effectiveness against helicopters, and they're not quite that brilliant against planes anyway. So Seed aircraft outrange them, so I'm just like, don't even bother.
Okay, cool, fair enough. I've got them anyway. I've got some mortars again, the M125A1s, pretty cheap mortars, just thrown in there because there's not much of a choice really. It's either them or nothing, as far as I could see.
Yep.
Have you got mortars or just gone for the M108s?
I went for the M108, and my reasoning behind this is that this version is significantly less. I mean, it does have an HE power of 5. I've got 2 stacks of them, so I could bring in 16 of these things. But the main thing that attracted my attention is these things come with 80 artillery shells apiece.
Oh, yes. I didn't notice that. Well, how much? I mean, the mortars have only got 140 rounds.
Yeah, and these do, I think these have a higher, they have a higher explosive round than the mortar. So literally, this is carpet bombing in a nutshell with these things of artillery. Yeah,
interesting. So I'll keep my mortars though. Well, and I've got 1 set of the M108s as well, but you've got 2 sets of them. So we're pretty much covered in our anti-air, I think.
Yeah.
Tank-wise, not looking good. I'll let you go on this one. Go on.
I am just going to say, how do they not have any better tanks? They're on a desert, literally the perfect battlefield for tank-on-tank battle, and yet their tanks are piss poor.
They've got a nice kangaroo on the side. That's about it though, isn't it, really? Yeah, anyway, I've got the Leopard ASI Plus. I'm not sure what the plus means. It's definitely not a plus tank.
It's the AS1 Plus or something like that, but actually I didn't get that. I just like, these tanks are so poor, I'm just going to go for the cheap. So the first I got the Centurion Mark 5-1. It's the 25-point tank with the 9 front armor.
Oh, this guy again, yeah, with the big headlight, yeah.
Yep, and then the second thing I got is the M41A1.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, look at it.
Yeah, I've got 2 stacks of trained, so I've got a total of 62 of these tanks that I can bring out at a moment's notice.
Okay, bring plenty of supply along with you.
Actually, I know, their autonomy's bad. These are mainly the panic mode, oh my God, just throw this into the enemy, put them down, make them use up their shells, anything, just throw them at the enemy.
Yeah, I've actually done a similar thing to that, but I've gone for the Scorpion light tank instead. 2 stacks of them, so I can get 62 of them out. Yeah.
The reason why I chose the M4 1A1 is it's got a 10% stabilizer, whereas Scorpion does not, and I like my stabilizer.
Yeah, good point. Scorpion, and you know, if you got enough of them, it doesn't really matter about the stabilizer because they're going to get so many shots off, aren't they? So yeah, I've gone for Scorpion lights. They're pretty fast at 70 k's. Road speed of 110, so they can get to places quite quickly.
I go just as fast.
Do they? Oh, not the M18. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
They just have a shorter range with their turret than yours.
Yeah, the light tanks can go a fair distance. But yeah. Okay. Well, I've got those, and you've gone for the other one. So if they're near our base, you can spam yours out, or if you want to spam into their base, I'll bring out the Scorpion light tanks then.
Right. Or I have like 15 supply refuel points set up so that these tanks can go, resupply, go, resupply, go, resupply.
Yeah, if they're not carpet bombed before they get there, yeah.
That's pretty unrealistic, I'm assuming.
Right, so that's it for the terrible tanks then?
Yes, please.
Okay, recon. Pretty okay-ish recon. I've gone for my first one is the LRVP Parenti, which is kind of a Jeep, basically, with a little machine gun on the back. Or, sorry, a grenade launcher.
Yep, I see that too. I got it because exceptional optics, medium stealth, and, of course, a grenade launcher is very good infantry suppressing.
Yeah, and it's fast, and it's got a massive autonomy. It's never going to run out of fuel in one game, so, yeah, pretty decent.
Yep.
Aslav 25s, these things with the little Bushmaster that you told me about, I think in the last deck, was it? But yeah, I've got them this time. Aslav 25s.
The Aslav 25s are good, but I would have actually gone with the Aslav S for the exceptional optics. But, I mean, the Aslav 25 is basically a LAV with just good optics. So, to each your own. It's a good frontline vehicle, I guess. Not as good spawning, but...
Yeah, I mean, I got it mainly because it's got the Bushmaster. I think that was my kind of thinking. 40 points for a Bushmaster and a bit of recon.
Well, the LAV is a 30 points, so this is for 10 points far. You've got good optics with this thing, so good frontline recon, I guess.
Yeah, and I've got those Jeeps if I want exceptional. So yeah.
Right.
Right, and then I've got the NZSAS, New Zealand, I assume that is, New Zealand SAS. I've got 2 sets of them, one set in Unimogs, which are terrible looking trucks, and one set in Chinooks.
Yeah, yep, I actually have 2 sets of these in the ASLAF PCs.
Oh, okay, right.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I got these because they're sort of a little bit of a fighting unit in their own right.
Yeah,
and
10 strengths, they got the 533 rounds per minute machine gun. These are pretty much city fighting frontline recon units. So
yeah, pretty nice. It's a shame they haven't got an anti-air rocket, but never mind. You can't have everything.
But then that would lose the specialness of the SAS.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, for the British, yeah, you're right. So have you got any other recon, or is that it? Or...
I actually have the Norforce in a Chinook. They're cheap. The reason why I have my the SAS is I know I'm going to put these into fighting, and what happens is when you put infantry out at recon, like say on a mountain, which is what you get them in helicopters for or something like that, they tend to be spotted half the time, and artillery or whatever, so I went for the slightly cheaper infantry. It still has very good optics, so I'm not too upset of losing them, and they're still going to do their job.
Yeah, they need to get a proper helmet though. Those caps things, those hats aren't going to save their heads, are they? Look at that.
You know, I think looking at all of them, I think all the infantry of the ANZACs need to get helmets because all they're wearing are hats.
Yeah.
What is this, Team Fortress 2?
I know, you know, there's the Australians, you know, New Zealanders, they're very laid back. They want to be able to relax when they're fighting, so, yeah. Vehicles then.
Well,
sorry.
Well, it is very hot. And I also have a Bell 206.
Recon. Sorry. Right, where's that Bell? Oh, yes, okay, yeah. There we are. 50 pointer with a little minigun. Excellent. Vehicles. Go on then. Have you got any?
The ASLAB 25 TOW 2 gun. This thing has it all.
The ASLAV.
The ASLAB 25 TOW 2.
Yeah, I've got them as well, have I? 25, yeah. I've got the TOW 2 and I've got the ASLAV 25 FSC Ed. Yeah, it looks... Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, Bushmaster, TOW 2, machine gun, 60 points. And a little bit of armour. Fast, autonomy, good, road speed
It's pretty much got,
exceptional.
for its price, it's got everything.
Amphibious, you're right, it's got everything. Yeah, I've got those as well. I've got... Did you say you got 2 cards of them?
No, you can only get 1 card of them.
Oh, can you? Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
What was the TOW 2?
Yeah, I've also got the ASLAV 25 FSV, which is the Bushmaster.
It's basically the LAV,
Yeah.
carbon copy, except
Without the
Australians
TOW 2.
have it.
Yeah, okay. And I've got some ferret NTACs with these little NTAC missiles, which...
Me
yeah,
too.
I don't know whether they'll be any good. Oh, I thought I'd give them a go, to give them a chance, you know.
Well, they do have a reload time of 20 seconds. That means they'll fire off 2 missiles and then they're sitting duck, so you have to move them. But the fact is that they're 20 AP power, and they have a stabilizer, I can see just bringing out a bunch of these. They can fire on the move, they can fire while stationary, and then you just move them the hell out once they fire their missile.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're a cheap way of trying to get rid of expensive tanks.
Right. Any other vehicles?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, helis. Oh my god, this is bad.
Yeah.
You have a choice of 1. Did you take it?
How do I put this politely? No.
Well, I did, because I've got 2 cards of them for spamming and sending over an area to try and take out a command.
But the thing is, they're not easy to spam. They're 45 points.
I know.
They've got only 14 rockets in that rocket pod that most other helicopters have 28 rockets of those exact rockets in. Oh, that's interesting. They're AP rockets.
Yeah, so they can take out commands, but you're right, spam them, you're going to need like a good 500 points in the bag.
Thing is, they're only 4 strength and they have a minigun, so they literally are getting up close and they're going to die by the bucket loads.
Yeah, I mean, I have used them in the past, and you're right. I mean, 1 salvo and they're empty, basically, and they're finished.
If they were just cheaper, I would have considered them, like 30 points or something. But the fact that they're 45, it's not. I don't know. I don't see it as easy to spam, but
yeah.
If it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah, I got them anyway. I like to have some sort of a choppery thing in my deck. So I'll let you run with the air first of all, then, and I'll just butt in if I've got the same one as you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're going to have this first one.
Yeah, of course I have. Awesome looking. Look at it. It's fantastic.
F111C.
Yeah. Everyone knows about this that plays this game. It's probably one of the best bombers in the game.
Probably the one that everyone fears the most.
Yeah. Just looks fantastic when it drops its bombs as well. Don't need to say too much about this one because everyone knows it, I think, that's watching the video.
Right.
Yeah.
8 1,000 kilogram bombs. This will decimate an entire area.
Yeah. Brilliant weapon. Brilliant weapon.
Yep.
What else?
Next, I got the A4K Kahu, I think that is.
Yeah, I've got that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because considering how you have very poor tanks, there's no way you're going to take on tanks head on, so you need to have some kind of tank busting aircraft. And this is actually a very good tank busting aircraft for its price.
It is. I've used this one a lot in my decks, and as long as the AA isn't too heavy, because it's got an ECM of 30, so it can take a little bit of punishment, it's really, really effective because it fires at a range of 3,325, and it's fire and forget, and then it evacs. I mean, it's just, for 125 points, it's a really good tank buster.
It also's got 300 turn radius, so it can move out of there pretty quick.
Yeah, I really like this. I don't see a lot of people using them, but I think people should use these because they're really, really effective, especially as part of an ANZAC deck. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice aeroplane.
Yep.
What else?
Next, I got the MB339CB with its 6 napalm.
And I've got that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, those bombs look pretty awesome, sitting under the wings.
Yep.
I'm surprised it can.
3 of them.
I'm surprised it can get off the ground, to be honest. But yeah,
I'm surprised a lot of aircraft can get off the ground.
yeah. But yeah, just a napalm bomber, basically, standard napalm bomber.
Yep.
It's not very. It's not got much defense. Got no armor. Its speed's quite slow, and it's got no ECM. So basically, if there's no AA, use it. If there is AA, even a man-pad, I just wouldn't even bother, to be honest.
Right.
Unless you want to suicide it.
Right. Next up, it's the FA-18A Hornet with its 4 500-kilogram bomb.
Yeah, I got that one as well.
These mixed with the F-111C, pretty much, it's going to be Bomb City.
Yeah. Yep. Decent ECM as well. 1,000 speed. Very nice indeed. That's all my aircraft. Have you got your other spot filled?
I've got one more. I actually have the F4E Phantom 2.
Yeah,
it was very difficult. This is mainly for as a spotting aircraft because, I mean, it has exceptional optics for spotting aircraft, so it's not the best for dogfighting with an ECM of 10% and the fact that its missiles are below 50% each, so. But,
yeah, I mean,
I can bring these out.
It's the best of a poor selection of anti-air aircraft, really. It's the best one there is, and it's decent. I mean, in its day, like we've talked about the Starfighter, was it the Starfighter in the last deck build? In its day, it was state of the art, but in this game, with the more modern weapons, it's struggling a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one could make an argument about the Mirage, which is the other air superiority fighter, would be better for taking out helicopters, I guess. So.
Yeah, but this is okay. This is okay. If you can bring 2 or 3 of them out at once, then should do okay against anything but the best AA aircraft, I guess.
Actually, most aircraft will outstrip this.
Yeah, okay.
But, this is good.
I was trying to be kind to it.
Yeah, well, this is good for taking out, I guess, or trying to take out bombers that the enemy brings in, unsupported bombers.
And it's probably a lot better than having bush rangers in your deck as well, so
yeah,
I'll give you that one. All right.
Yep.
So that's it for the air. Navy.
Yep.
Again, I'm going to go through my Navy really quickly, like I did in the last deck.
Yep.
It's a bit of a it's not an afterthought, but I don't want to be bothering too much about Navy until we do the naval decks. Tram Intruders, CF-18 ASUW, Tornadoes, Super Hornets, and F111Gs.
Yep.
That's it.
I've got F111Gs as well. Because, I mean, this is the ANZAC deck. Let's bring in the ANZAC plane.
Yeah.
And finally, because I felt really bad, I needed to take a shower after selecting the Phantom 2, I decided to go and get the Tomcat again. Because, seriously, I need something to shoot stuff out of the sky. And that Phantom 2 is not going to do it.
Okay, cool.
I got the Seabuster again with its 6 Harpoon missiles.
Yeah, okay.
And then finally I got 2 more NVSAS in ASLAF PCs to bring in, so I can literally spam the recon. These are pretty good recon frontline units.
Yeah, okay, that's excellent. All right then. Well, thanks very much. Oh no, we haven't finished, have we? We've got to do the one job that's left.
Right.
Do you know what? I know what you're going to pick. I'll let you go first. I'm going to just get it up on screen to see if I'm right. Okay, go ahead.
F111C.
Yeah, I thought you might. Now, I don't want to be picking the same thing yet again, so I'm going to pick something different.
But you don't have to, Bubblebox. It's because of the fact that it's so hard.
I'm just looking through. I mean, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick one that I think's really good value for what it does. Rather than going for the big expensive F11C. It's an aeroplane. I'm going to go for what might be a controversial decision, the AK-4 Kahu, because of its value for money.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because I have used it a lot and it is really, really good as long as you're fairly careful with it, with the AA.
Right. Okay, that's pretty decent. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Silveraptor, for doing the video.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next one, I guess.
Yep. They very hard games that are soon to come.
It's going to be difficult. I'll see you in the next one.